Have you ever wondered, how do I sell more products on my e-commerce website, your Shopify website, or just a website in general that sells products? Well, in this video, I'm going to teach you the 5 key areas. If you improve them on your website, you'll definitely improve your conversion rate. Over the last few years, we've generated over $100 million through the websites we've built on Shopify, and that's how I learned these tips. So with that being said, let's get into it. So number 1 is your homepage. A lot of people don't realize how important the homepage is because a large number of people will Google your business name or they'll come over from social media to your homepage. So it's super important that you nail this page. Now, there's 3 sections I like to build out a homepage. One is selling, and the second one is building trust, building connection. The third one is everything else, basically. What I like to do is make the first 2 or 3 sections all about selling. If you think about it, the type of people coming to your homepage, they probably know what you're all about. They're Googling your business name, they come from social media. So you want to make it super easy for those people to buy something straight away or get to the product straight away. So I like to have a banner. This has to be one of the best images on your whole website because you want to give someone that really good feeling. Quick little message, shop now button sort of thing. The next section can either be your categories with really nice images or 4 best-selling products or 4 new arrivals. So you want to do it like this: banner, 4 products, categories, or banner, categories, 4 products. If you have a 1 product or 2 product store, you can have a featured product instead of those products, the 4 products, where someone can buy it straight off your homepage, and you don't need the categories also. So that's going to make it super easy for someone to buy something. That's really important when you're building the homepage. The middle of the homepage is all about building trust, building connection. So you might want to have some reviews there. You want to have like an image with text, really nice image, a little bit of story, link to the about page. If you've been featured in any articles and stuff like that, you might want to have a section like that. Sometimes a section with the articles and the really popular like logos of companies you've been featured in can go up the top as well. So that would really build trust too, but only if they're really big companies and things. So you could go banner, the featured in categories, product, something like that, and then go into the trust building stuff. Now, before when I said everything else, the bottom of the homepage, most people will never actually make it down there. So that's where I put like 8 or 12 products, maybe a sale collection, something like that. So if someone does make it to the bottom of the homepage, they've got some stuff like a sale special, things like that. And then I like to finish it off with either blogs or an Instagram feed. Most of our clients don't have blogs, but if you're really big on blogs, you probably want to put that at the bottom. And then an Instagram feed if you have really nice image of the Instagram. The reason why you want to have the Instagram feed there is because if someone makes it to the bottom of the homepage, they're probably not going to buy something, but it gives them a chance to go to your Instagram, follow you, and they might come back later. So that's how we structure homepages, something similar to that. Number 2 is the product page. This is super important, and there's 3 key elements to the product page that are very important that you want to do as well. So the first one is the product description. You really want to make this a really nice product description. Now, a lot of people on the internet might say, oh, you need to build this massive long product description, all this sort of stuff. And in my experience, not every single product needs to be like that. You want to at least have probably 1 or 2 sentences, a heading, some bullet points, and 1 or 2 sentences. The larger amount of products you have on the website, normally the least amount of description there will be, just because, for example, if you had a 1 product store, you'd really be building out this product page, have heaps of different stuff about specialized for that product. But when you're having lots and large number of products, that's sort of like just basic sort of description sort of thing. That's what I found works. The second one is building trust. So you want to have reviews on your product page. There's basically 5 ways to do reviews. 1, you have none. 2, you have a manual section block where you manually add some reviews in there. 3, you have a free review app where people can leave reviews. 4, you have some sort of plugin that pulls Google reviews, Facebook reviews to your product page. And 5, and my favorite, is you use a paid review app. Now, the one I like to use is called Luke's Reviews. It starts at $10 USD a month. 14-day free trial. With my special link in the description, you can actually get a 30-day free trial. And once you set that up, just shoot me a message and I'll check it for you as well. No dramas at all. Most people that use Luke's reviews, it actually pays for itself because it auto emails the customer asking them to leave a photo review, a review in general. And normally when people go to your website to leave a review, if they've had a really good experience, they might buy something else. Normally when people have large amounts of products on their website, a lot of people will come back and buy more products as well. So that's how it pays for itself. Also, the difference between a free review app and a paid review app is that you normally get 10 to 40 times the amount of reviews using a paid review app because people don't remember to come back to your website and leave a review. So getting that email is really good with the paid review app. The third way is benefits. So there's a few different ways to do this. Like I was sort of saying before, if you had a one product store, you'll list out lots of benefits, frequently asked questions and stuff like that. But normally the larger the inventory, you can't really build the pages out like that unless you put it all in the product description. So it really depends on the product. If you want me to make a specialized video just on products, going over everything in lots and lots of detail, let me know in the comments and I'll make that video because the product page is super, super important. Number 3 is site navigation. So a lot of people overlook this site navigation and they don't understand how important navigating your website is. So for example, your main menu, your footer menu, and your filtering system on collection pages is a lot of the site navigation, and that's super, super important, especially the larger amount of products you have. So basically, if you have one product, it's not as important as if you have 1,000 products, and it's not as important as if you have 10,000 products or 100,000 products. Some websites we've worked on have had tens of thousands of products, and those types of websites, the site navigation is super important. What I like to do as well is I like to have a main menu that is one way for desktop and completely different for mobile. This really helps with user experience. A lot of theme templates don't actually have this option. So you can actually hire someone like me to write some code where you can actually have a main menu for desktop, different one for mobile if your theme template doesn't allow this. On a desktop, I like to keep it super simple. Home, shop, about, maybe support, and have a drop down, mega menus, things like that. And then on a mobile phone, really build that out because there's a lot more room. On a desktop, there's not as much room. The footer menu, I like to have a newsletter sign up, try to be creative and make people want to sign up to newsletter, and then have 4 menus. This is one that a lot of people mess up also, is a footer menu. So you really want to build this out. Menu 1, information. That's got about us, contact us, frequently asked questions, reviews, stuff like that. Menu number 2 is shop here, and it's got your main categories. Now, if you have more than 5 or 6 categories, you probably want to do something like all products, all collections, search, gift card, on sale, something like that. That will look really nice. I like to try to make all the menus the same size or very similar, so it looks really neat on a desktop. Doesn't matter as much on a mobile phone. The third one is your social media and stuff. Sometimes I like to put a logo in that. It really depends on the theme template and how things look. The fourth menu is all your policies, so privacy policy, terms of service, shipping policy, refund policy. Most people won't click those policies, but it looks really professional to have those policies, so I'll definitely have them down there. And then with the filtering system, you can actually use a free app called Search and Discovery that Shopify made to have really cool filtering systems on your collection page. The new version, Shopify 2.0, allows that to happen. Ever since Shopify upgraded to Shopify 2.0, that filtering system has been awesome. You can filter by product type, tags, variants, all different price, all different stuff like that. And that is really, really good for site navigation. Like I was saying before, the more products you have, the more important site navigation is. So if you nail those 3 things, it's going to make a big difference. Number 4 is the checkout. And I actually never used to realize how important the checkout was. So a few years ago, I actually seen one of the best websites I've ever seen. Sorry, not the best, but it was a pretty good website. And he wasn't making any sales. And I was like, how is this possible? How is this guy not making sales? And I went through the whole process, and his website was black and orange mostly, and a little bit of white. And then when you got to the checkout, it was completely different. No logo. The background was white instead of black like the rest of the website. And I realized that there was a very big disconnect from the website and the checkout. When he changed that, he got his first 5 sales sales the next day. So basically what you want to do is remember to add your logo, remember to have the colors, and don't have a disconnect from your website to your checkout. It's very, very important that you build trust when someone's about to pay for something. You don't want them to feel like it's a completely different website. Now, a lot of people mess this up because it's in the theme template, there's a different section to change your checkout. So most themes in theme settings, and then checkout, you can change the options in there. If you ever rebrand, a lot of people forget to do that as well. So make sure if you ever rebrand, don't just change the website, change the checkout also. Number 5, and one of the most important, is mobile friendly. These days, most traffic to websites is 50 to 90% traffic is mobile. So if your website doesn't work really well on a mobile phone, it's gonna hurt the conversions. Some websites still get 50-50 split between desktop and mobile, but what I've been seeing lately is that nearly every niche is getting more than 50% mobile. So a lot of people, when they build out their website, they will actually look at their computer and build out the website on a desktop. Yep, looks nice, but don't actually think about the mobile. So you really want to think about mobile experience. If you have a cheap product, normally a lot more people are going to go on mobile. If your product price is like over 1,000, or for elderly people, stuff like that, a lot more people will go on desktop. So normally, the lower the product price, the more people on mobile, but don't take that with a grain of salt. It's super important to optimize your website to work really, really well on a mobile phone. Now, they're the 5 areas. There's lots of other little things. So normally, if you fix those 5 things on your website, there's hundreds of other little things you can do, but I guarantee you, if you haven't optimized those 5 areas and you change 3 to 5 of them, you'll see a big difference on your conversion, average order value, stuff like that, and you'll make more sales. So if you want a more detailed video where I go through all the little tiny things, let me know in the comments and I can make a video like that, a part 2 or something like that. If you like this video, let me know in the comments, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. And if you want a free video review of your website, there's a link to my website. If you just send me your website, it's completely free. I'll do a video review of your website, give you some tips and suggestions to improve conversions. Hopefully you like this, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye.